That is a lot of ice. It's Max Major, and this is episode 193 of the vlog. Food for thought. Consider removing the words "I have to" from your vocabulary and instead replace them with "I get to." For instance, this morning, I get to wake up at 5 a.m. so that I can do a great show at a conference this afternoon. So today I am the MC at a financial conference in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. Be introducing the speakers, keeping the program rolling, and then I'm giving the closing keynote at the end of the day, which I'm really excited about. Jesus, this ice dough. So I'm actually doing a brand new keynote today, which I'm really stoked about. I'm calling it Tricks of the Trade, how people can use my skill set to be better in business and in life. And so that includes body language, engineering rapport, and then also using tools of influence. For the sales guys in the room, this should be a huge hit. That's what the speaker sees, and that's what the crowd sees. This is my script and timesheet for the day. Looks like I'm on 3. I'm official. I'm all mic'd up right now. I'm backstage, behind the screen. The guests are coming in right now. And we're kicking off in about 5 minutes.
Thank you. That makes me uniquely qualified to speak to you because of my bachelorness. I've been showing a lot. It's teaching time, but I want to try one last thing together. We're going to play a game. This will teach you a little more about what I do and how I think. In order to play the game, you will need a coin. I need every person in this room to have a coin in their hand and to stand up. Do that now. Here we go. This is a game my dad played with me. It's a game his dad played with him. It's a game played with a coin or a pin, whatever you're holding. It's a game called Which Hand? You probably remember this old game, okay? I'm gonna play the game tonight against all of you at the same time. Here we go. Take the coin behind your back. In a moment, I will say the word go. At the moment I say go, you get the coin into whatever hand feels right. You bring both hands out in front of you with your fists closed. So just to be clear, in a moment, when I say the word go, you get the coin into whatever hand feels right. You bring both hands out in front of you with your fists closed. Okay, this time we're playing for real. Go. Hands out, fist closed. Good. Now you will notice in my instructions that I chose my words carefully. In fact, many of you will have noticed the word right used twice. And that will have felt like such an obvious suggestion that as a challenge to me, you'll have placed that coin into your left hand. If the coin or the pin or whatever it is in your left hand at this moment, have a seat. All right. All right. Settle down. I know you're excited to make it this far in the game, but settle down. Okay, here we go. Those of you left standing, I want to see how many of you I can get in this final round. Take that coin behind your back. Mix it around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bring it out either hand, fist closed. Up, you're up. Saw that. Now, 2 things going through your head right now. Number 1, you're probably quite proud of yourself to have outlasted your colleagues, so congratulations on that. The other thing going through your head is that you most likely have done something at this point that you consider cute. You most likely kept it in the same hand. That'd be your right hand. If the coin is in your right hand for any reason, have a seat. There we go. Now those of you left standing, this is interesting. Think about this. In a room of 150 people, 4 here, 3 here. If this were a game of 50-50, we would be left with half the room. At this point, those of you left standing, you represent the folks that don't take my suggestions. All right. So this is a really fun game. I've been playing this for a long time. It illustrates a few things. The first piece of that is when everyone is standing, and that's this idea that language really does influence our behavior. Like robots. I had almost all of you in your seat. I've done this in a room with 5,000 people and had 10 people standing. It literally, language has a huge impact on our behavior and our environment. And it's not necessarily in any sort of manipulative way, it's just that you need to be conscious about the words that you're using, because they do actually have the ability to plant a thought inside of someone's head to dictate the behavior that they'll make, whether or not they'll make a decision. The second part of this game was about reading you. It was about looking at your smile, your body language. I chose you specifically because you have a very expressive face. But the interesting thing is, as I'm sort of checking my work, I'm also sort of trying to shape your decisions. I'm telling you not to go left, and doing that you are going to go left. It's not about manipulating someone else. It's about having deeper conversations, and that is no trick. Thank you, guys.
Well, that was a great talk. I don't think you would have known I never did that one before. Obviously, it's a topic that I'm super passionate about, but I really felt like there were some real takeaways in there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and maybe I'll even post the full uncut version of this speech, because I think there's a lot of value for anyone, whether you're an investment banker like these guys, or you're just looking to be a better communicator in your personal relationships. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow.